is how we're taught to sing Dowland. It's pretty, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But Dowland wasn't writing about pretty things. In this song, he's writing about despair. Let's try it with some OP. Flow, my tears, fall from your springs, exiled forever, let me mourn. Did you hear the difference? One is a polite request, the other a wail. Today, we're going to hear how OP completely transforms the most famous hit of the 1600s. Welcome back to the Spoken Ayre. I'm Kayleen Sánchez. If you know anything about lute songs, you've probably heard John Dowland's Flow My Tears. It was written as a song in 1600, although the lute solo version of it comes way before in 1596, written by John Dowland and titled Lacrime Pavan, lacrime meaning tears. Now, this went on to be so popular that musicologist Peter Holman suggests that there are over 100 manuscripts and printings around Europe in places like England, Scotland, France, Denmark, the Netherlands, Italy, etc. You get it. It was written not only for the lute, but also for different ensembles, and of course as the song that we know today. It was so popular that John Dowland usually signed his name on other pieces as John Dowland di Lacrime. Now, if we sing it today in our modern English accent, it loses the weight that Dowland intended. Let's take a look. Okay, our very first phrase, flow my tears. In modern English, we have the word tears, E. That vowel is very closed. The tongue is up on the roof of the mouth, and the mouth is mostly closed. Try saying it, tears. But in the 16th century, the Great Vowel Shift had not changed that vowel completely to E. It was still more E, like in the word tears or prayers. So we have flow my tears. Try saying that. Tears, tears, tears. You can feel how the resonance shifts into the chest. It's more open, my mouth is more open, and that's going to make a more grounded sound, an earthier sound, and probably something that sounds a little more like crying. Then we have the rhymes. Dowland rhymes mourn with forlorn. Now, in a modern British accent, received pronunciation, we would sing, let me mourn, let me live forlorn. But if we're using OP, we have a hard Rhotic accent with a hard R. That becomes, let me mourn, let me live forlorn. And suddenly those R's become a growl. They drag the word out and provide the heaviness that is needed. For singing about being in exile and weighed down in sadness and being in hell. Here's a performance of the first stanza of Flow My Tears using OP, hopefully showing a bit more of that drama and sadness that Dowland was after. Fall from your springs, So the rhymes might work in modern English, but the feeling doesn't. OP restores the darkness to this piece. If you've enjoyed hearing the difference, give this video a like. And if you want to hear how to make these sounds for yourself, tune in next week. In our next episode, I'm going to show you 3 gateway sounds to get you speaking and singing like it's 1600. I'm Kayleen Sánchez. Thanks for listening.